Joe Biden, everything he touches turns to crap. Janet Yellen came out and said, hey, my bad on inflation. Can you say my bad when you have 40-year high inflation? Isn't it sort of unacceptable to say, my bad, I did the worst job of any Treasury Secretary in 40 years. I should have seen inflation coming. Modern monetary theory doesn't actually work. Instead, I totally blew it, and we've got 40-year high inflation. And by the way, the inflation would be even worse if Joe Manchin hadn't held the line. That actually protected Joe Biden from even worse ideas. And I continue to say, it feels on some level to me like what we are seeing is the Biden administration tanking for the overall number one draft pick. In fact, as you analyze this, Joe Biden is appealing the April 18th ruling that ended a requirement that passengers wear masks on planes and in airports and on trains and on other forms of federal transportation. And this is just wild to me that we could ever have found ourselves in this situation where masks on planes is being appealed, even though the data overwhelmingly reflects that we haven't seen the surge in COVID cases on airplanes that we were told we would, even though that Joe Biden tried to tell us, hey, we don't have a pandemic. We have a pandemic of the unvaccinated. And then the New York Times comes out on the front page of their newspaper today. They're like, actually, we don't have a pandemic of the unvaccinated anymore. Many people that are dying with COVID, and I continue to say with COVID, have actually gotten multiple COVID shots. Remember in the winter when Joe Biden said it was going to be a winter of death for those who were unvaccinated? Actually, the data is reflecting that the COVID shots wear off in a hurry. And as I've been saying for a long time, if you'd gotten the measles shot and you got 4 of them or 5 of them, and then you still got the measles, would you be like, oh man, this measles shot really protects me well. I'm so thankful for it. Or would you be like, dude, how in the world did I just get measles? I already had 5 shots to keep me from getting measles. This is the worst vaccine ever. I think that's probably what you would be saying. But that is where we are as it pertains to the appeal that has been put in place to try to make you wear masks again inside of airports. I hope that the circuit court is going to reject that appeal and that the hero judge, federal district court judge in Florida, Judge Mizell, I believe, Donald Trump appointed, who ended the mask mandate nationwide on April 18th. You saw all the videos of people celebrating as many airlines were making announcements while people were in the air. I hope, fingers crossed, that we are going to end up in a situation where her district court opinion is validated. And given the fact that mask mandates don't